Good afternoon, Backyard Garden Pro here in the backyard, getting ready to do some garden work here. Spring garden is pretty much done. Got a few late tomatoes that probably won't make it until the next frost though. A lot of blooms, but there's just not enough time for them to make here. But I'm going to show you what I've got here. I've got, like I say, a bunch of tomatoes here, some turnips on the back side. My okra is pretty much done. I'm saving it for seed now. I've got some turnip greens planted here. I've got a pile of brush over here that I'm going to burn here shortly. Going to show you that. And also too, my border around my fence here has been here about 5 years, and it's about time to replace that. So I'm going to show you some tips on how to redo that and what I recommend. So let's get to work. All right, my first task here is I'm going to take my border that goes around my garden here. This is basically landscape timber. And what I did is I laid them down and then I tied them together here with a 2x4 that was a pressure treated 2x4. Going to take these screws out here on all my connections around the garden and then pile those on here without the screws, of course, and burn those and to get this area here so it's something I can use. And may take some of the other materials here and pile on top and burn some of that too. But again, got some turnip greens planted right here on the back side next to the fence. I've got some winter wheat planted, so we'll see how that comes here shortly. But let's get started. All right, let's take this border down that goes around my garden here. The best way to do that here is with a cordless drill. I've got a DeWalt here. Got a nice little attachment here. I can attach a Phillips head screw on the end, flathead or whatever I need here. So all we do is just get to work here. We're going to take these first screws out. Putting those in a bucket here. We don't want the screws to be in the yard. See a few ants, which is no surprise. This border here has been around in place about 5 years now. Whoops, look at all the ants there. You can see those there. But anyway, I've taken this apart here, going to separate it and pile it on my trash burn pile there and get that done, and just wanted to kind of show you how we got started. Catch you next time. All right, we got all the landscape timbers up. Got them all burned. You can see here where they were laying around the border of the garden. Got all these up. Got them up along the back side too. And the tools of the work here. Got a saw, drill, all kind of good stuff here. And always safety first. Pick up all your screws. You don't want to put those in the fire and burn those and end up having those in the garden. Anyway, going to let this burn a while here and clean up and get ready to put down some new borders, some new landscape timbers to go around the garden here. All right, while the fire is burning here, burning all my old landscape timbers, let's do a little bit of exploring, see what we can find here. Here's some old tomatoes. These are called blueberry tomatoes. If you look here, you can see the blue in them. These aren't ready yet, but they're still making here. There's a few others here. Here's some eggplant blooms here. See if we can find an eggplant or two. Yep, look at there. There's an eggplant right there. And there's another eggplant. A few more tomatoes down here hiding around. These are turnip greens here, just about done for the year. But if you look here, see if we can find one. Look, when you pull it up here, this is what a turnip root looks like. And these are very, very good to snap off here and peel and eat raw. You can eat them with ranch dressing. See what else we got over here. Here's a few peppers left. Here's some poblanos. A little small one here, and look at here. Here's a very large one here. Look at the size of my hand. Really a good sized stuffing pepper there. Here's a few small bell peppers. There's a red bell pepper under here. Looks very nice. A few other bell peppers over here. We still got a lot of stuff, even though next week is Thanksgiving. Last year we had our first frost on November the 1st, and still haven't had a frost here yet. And all these are tomato vines here with bell peppers growing between them. During the year I had all these things straight in rows, but as the year went along there, I just let them grow on their own. Here's another real bell pepper, really nice there. And this is a cherry tomato plant here. There's some. See if we can find one that's ready to eat. Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, just lots of tomatoes still. So anyway, that's what we got going on right now. Catch you next time. Well, my landscape timbers, the old ones, are burning up. Doing a good job here. I've got my new boards laid out around here. This is my old garden area from last year. I think this year here I'm going to expand it a little bit here. I'm going to come out another 8 feet here and have this right here all into garden. So I'm going to finish laying these boards out and nail them together, and then I will get my tiller and till this up, and then let the grass start dying. And when the winter gets here, the frost, everything, it'll let that kill the grass really good. And then I'll get my rake out and rake it up, and I'll have some extra garden room for next year. So anyway, that's where we are right now. Last Saturday I was working in the garden here, had a tank top on, about 85 degrees or so, or 80 degrees, and here today it's it's a Sunday today, about 42 to 45 degrees. Got a sweatshirt on and another shirt on here. Got my rubber boots on. It's been a rainy day, but wanted to show you, want to finish up with the garden. We put up or put down the landscape timbers last weekend, and I've got all those screwed together. Just wanted to show those to you here. And then we're going to do some picking today because it's supposed to frost tonight. Going to wipe out everything I've got here as far as tomatoes and peppers and whatnot. So going to get all those out of the garden and save what I can. So I will see you after a while. So here's a garden from last weekend. Like I said, I put down new landscape timbers all around the garden here, and I've also started on my electric fence. But what I wanted to show you here, what I did is I went to Home Depot. You can do a couple different things. Last year I bought 2x4s and just cut the 2x4s and nailed those on top where they connect here. But this year I wanted to do something a little bit different. Got these galvanized strips here to screw those in, kind of a little cleaner look to it. And then I got these 90-degree pieces right here. I've got those screwed in too. So if you look around here, every connection I've got, this is a little different piece here, but still got these screwed in together here to connect them all the way around. I think it looks real good. It gives it a nice, clean, flat profile. Also, too, last weekend I told you I was expanding my garden, and you can see this part here that I've just tilled over one time. And here's the grass that I did not till last weekend. So it's amazing what one pass through with a tiller does for 1 week. But it's going to frost tonight. Going to be down to about 35 degrees, so we'll get a frost here and going to wipe out everything, but wanted to just kind of show you what I got. So there's all the landscape timbers and what's left, and that's it. So we will catch you next time. Appreciate it.